wonderful things about wearing a dress or skirt, especially if it has a full circle skirt like this, is there are many ways to show how beautiful it really is and the fullness. One way I feel is pretty much lost among some cis women, well, a vast majority of them anyway, which is a shame because the way of showing off your dress or skirt while showing respect is pretty much lost these days. That art of showing off your dress or skirt is called a curtsey. Now, a curtsey is a gesture which is meant to show some level of respect and a wonderful way to show off your dress or skirt. Now, there are various reasons why women would curtsey back in the day. They would curtsey before royalty. They would also curtsey as an alternative to a handshake. They would curtsey before and after a dance. They would also curtsey after a performance. All of which shows respect for the audience, royalty, people of higher rank, and a lovely way to introduce yourself, and all while showing off the beauty of your dress or skirt. Now, you're probably wondering what a curtsey is and why I like curtseying. Allow me to demonstrate. Now, a curtsey is basically when you put one foot behind the other and spread out your skirt as you descend. Now, before I show you how I curtsey, I want to show you where I learned how to curtsey, particularly from several scenes from Alice in Wonderland and Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty. Mostly Alice in Wonderland because her dress is a little shorter than the other princesses. She basically puts one foot behind the other as she descends. She basically puts one foot behind the other, spreads out her skirt as she descends. Allow me to show you what I mean. I put one foot behind the other, spread out my skirt as I descend. Now, another source that I learned how to curtsey from is from a video by the Boyer sisters. And there are also other cross-dressers that know how to curtsey, particularly Sierra Romeo and various other cross-dressers. It's quite interesting that we occasional girls pretty much take up the slack, since most cis women don't usually have a clue how to curtsey these days, which is a shame because I feel that it is a beautiful art. It is a beautiful art and gesture showing respect, all while showing how beautiful your skirt really is. Now, as I said, I've learned how to curtsey from several videos and mainly watched what you do with your legs. Now, I'm turning to the side here. What I do is put one foot behind the other like this, spread out my skirt as I descend. And it's also a good idea to bow your head or smile as you curtsey. You've seen me curtsey lots of times in various other videos. It's a beautiful way to show off your dress or skirt. It's a very feminine gesture, and that's why I love doing it so much. It's such a beautiful way to show off the beauty of your dress or skirt, especially if it has a full circle skirt like this. Now, depending on the skirt length, there are places where you have to grab your dress or skirt, if it's any shorter than my arms, you don't really grab at it. You don't really do much with it. I mean, you can, but there's too much of a risk of flashing your undergarments. Fortunately, a lot of my dresses are really long on me. Well, they actually go up to my knee, a little bit above, but the skirt is usually longer than my arms. And so, you just grab it right where your hands rest on your skirt. I like to do it both ways. I find that putting my right leg behind my left leg a lot easier. It's just something that I've always liked to do. This is how not to curtsy. You're actually supposed to put one foot behind the other, and some people actually put one foot in front of the other like this, and plie or bend your knees as you spread out your skirt. That's not the correct way to do it. Putting your leg behind the other is the better way to do it. It's the correct way to do it. I've always seen Alice do this like this. And I'm talking about Alice from Alice in Wonderland. It's such a beautiful gesture. And again, I feel that it is lost among cis women today, which is a crying shame because it's such a beautiful way to show off your dress or skirt. And it's also a sign of respect. It's so beautiful. Though I'm guessing some of my viewers live in the United Kingdom and have indeed met the Queen, God rest her soul, or the current King of England. And ladies, if you're wearing a dress or skirt, you make sure to curtsy. So, it's such a beautiful way to show respect for royalty or for the president. I mean, it's also a lovely alternative to the handshake. And it is also a good way to show respect for your dance partner as they bow before you and you curtsy before them. It's such a beautiful way to show respect and a lovely gesture. It's such a wonderful gesture. And might I add, a beautiful way to show off your dress or skirt. So, that's a little bit of why I like to curtsy in a lot of my videos, before or after each of my videos. So, thank you for watching. Bye. Woo! I'm dizzy.